Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is a super exciting one. I am testing out and showing you, actually I've been testing out for the last couple weeks, the Maskara Beauty Hack Pack face products. So I'm really excited. I've received so many messages from people asking me to review the product, to try it, to tell them what I think. So here it is. I'm here to tell you what I think. I do have to put it out there that these products were sent to me. In no way do I let that influence how I speak about the product. I'm going to tell you pros and cons, things that I think could be improved, things that I think are wonderful. I will be completely transparent, and people who send products to me know that. So I am very excited. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Alex. Yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the video. So the products, like I said, were sent to me. They came in this super cute box. I think that their packaging is one of the cutest and most innovative packaging I've ever seen. So I was sent 7 products total. I was sent 5 of the cream face products, I was sent a brush, and I was sent the compact. So this is the compact right here. This is, I know they have 2 shades. They have a green type of, I'm not sure if it's marble. It's really pretty. It's like a jade green. And then they have this gorgeous marble with the gold that speaks to your soul. So I, of course, had to get this one. So I got the compact, and then I got 5 tins. So these tins look like this. They are so cute. They have the name on it. They have what it is. And then it has just cute, designs. Like this is pink grapefruit. It's a blush. And it's just like this pink cloud. You just kind of get lost in it. It's so pretty. I love it. And then okay, so let me go through the shades that I got. I'll open everything. I'm getting really excited. Alright, so contrary to what I was understanding as a highlighter, they call highlighters cream products that brighten certain areas of your face. So that would be what you put on your eyes, what you put kind of right here on your cheekbones, kind of like almost like your foundation and concealer in one. So the highlights that I was sent were Amber and Aura. So the packaging looks like this. This is Amber. It kind of has these amber flames on it. And then this is Aura, and it just has a city below, and you just see the light coming through. I promise I'm not flipping you off. I'm so sorry. It reminds me of NYC Color used to have these lip tins. Do you guys remember those? They were just little metal tins like this, and you would pop them open, get your little lip balm, and put it on, and they were super pretty. So the contour shade that I have is in the color Stone. This one I feel like maybe was a little too red for me, but it is still really pretty, and I still make it work just fine. I don't have a gripe about it. I don't really care to change it out. I think that it's a really good one. And then we have Pink Grapefruit, which is the blush and lip color. So these can be used on the lips and on the cheeks. For me personally, it's a little too drying for my dry lips already. If you don't have dry lips, I think that you would love it. I've put it on before. The color payoff is excellent. It's there. But for me and my dry lips, it kind of just exaggerates everything. So I like to stick with just putting it on my cheeks. And then instead of highlighter, these are called Illuminators. These are the more shimmery shades. So this is what it looks like when you take it out of the tin. This is in the shade Honey. And this is just a pretty illuminator. It's not blinding like other highlights. You can build it up, but it's more going to give you just that pretty natural glow. So next I got the Second HAC Brush. So this is for highlight and contour. This, you have your highlight side and you have your contour side. So this is your highlight side. Usually I would think that this pointy side would be your highlight side to put those, that cream in those areas where I'm used to highlighting, but they recommend that you use this side for your highlight and this side for your contour. I find this a little bit more difficult, but I'm getting better at it as I just use the sides instead of the point. And then here is my dirty compact. So here we have, we have Amber, Aura, Stone, and then Pink Grapefruit, and then it only has 4 slots. They do have a double-decker one that opens up on the bottom, and you can put in more shades. So I just have room for these 4, so I keep the Illuminator out on the side. And yeah, they fit in perfectly. Obviously this is made for it. And I want to just show you, you really don't need that much of this product. So I'm just going to take a little swipe in there. I didn't press hard at all. and it really, like, you can see my freckles, right? And this covers up really well all those freckles. For me, this is like the easiest mom makeup in the world. Like, I kid you not, if you are in a hurry and you don't have time to be spending forever on your makeup, then this stuff just, it covers up your imperfections, it makes your skin look good, it does not feel heavy whatsoever. The cool thing about the contour and the blush shade is that they do have coverage in them, so that's why you don't need to put the foundation highlight shades all over your face, is because these contour and blush shades have pigment in them to cover up your face. You can build them up as well. So keep that in mind. But here are the swatches right here. So starting from the top, we have our Illuminator Honey, we have Amber, we have Aura, we have Stone, and we have Pink Grapefruit. Now they have a bunch of different shades. I'm gonna go through because on the website I counted how many of each there were. A huge thing right now in the beauty industry is really making sure that your brand comes out with enough products to cover a very wide range of skin tones. And so for this line, the highlight shades, at least the ones that I saw, I'll be corrected if I am wrong, but the highlight shades that I saw, which is kind of like your foundation on these other areas under your eyes, those kinds of things, there were only 11 shades. And the formula is different on those shades compared to the contour shades, because at first I was thinking, okay, well, you have 6 contour shades. So with those 6 contour shades, you could essentially use those as foundation, right? And use that darker shade, but the consistency is different. They feel different, and I looked at the ingredients and they are a different mix-up of all those ingredients. So my hope would be that, you know, in the future mascara will come out with more shades in the highlight shades. So like I mentioned, there are 6 contour shades. There are also 12 lip and cheek colors in the range. And I guess in my opinion, I just think that maybe instead of having 12 lip and cheek colors, they could expand their range of foundations and put in some more color and more variety so that a wide range of skin tones can have access to this product. From what I saw on the website, there were only 3 Illuminator shades. They have also other skin products, they have other products for your eyes, they have a lot of brushes. I wanted to touch on the brushes for just a minute. So I am a huge believer that brushes can be affordable. Now these brushes are made of a really high quality. With that being said, however, it is $35. So that is more than I've ever spent on a brush before. It is dual-ended, so maybe you could look at it as you're paying $17 for each side of the brush. I personally prefer separate brushes because I like to put mine down in a container, and this one I have to kind of let just sit out on my vanity. And so for $35, you just have to decide if it's worth it for you. This I do love. I think that it goes perfectly with the products. These bristles right here, the density fits in really, really well into those cream products. I hear my little baby. And so I think that that's a personal preference. I can't tell you what $35 means to you. I can say I think this is worth it, I would buy it, but you have to decide what $35 is to you. Just make sure that you're finding a pretty dense brush to go along with this. You decide, I love this brush, I think that it's worth it, I would purchase it, but again, that is personal preference. So let's get to how I apply this. First, I take the highlight side of the brush and I dip into the color Amber. So I take Amber and I put it on my jawline. I put it kind of in these other areas that I don't care to have super illuminated. So like above my lip, on the sides of my chin. I put it on my nose anyway, above my brows, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the only place that I put it. Then I will take Aura, which is the lighter color, which I want to illuminate my face. I will put that under my eyes and I kind of build it up a little bit more so that I have a little bit more full coverage. It's not full coverage by any means, but you can get there if you want to. So just take it slow, layer it how you want to until you get the coverage that you want. I love that I can still see my freckles peeking through, but I still get that illuminated brightening effect. I'll also put that in between my brows, down the bridge of my nose, on my chin, and just make sure all those areas are highlighted how I want. Then I will take the contour side of the brush and I will dip into the shade Stone. This is the contour shade, and I'll just go ahead and apply it with the side of my brush, kind of with the point at first, but then blend it out with the side of the brush. And I kind of flip back and forth. That's kind of why I like this brush as well, even though I've never been a fan of dual-ended brushes, is I'll flip it back and forth and kind of use the other side to blend in the two colors so that you have a seamless effect. I'll put this around my temples, around my hairline, on my jawline, and down the bridge of my nose, kind of in all of those areas, and just take my time blending. Honestly, these blend out so easily. You do not need to take time. This will cut your time in half. I literally did my makeup in less than 10 minutes. Then I will dip into pink grapefruit and I will take just a little bit of that and then I dab it on the back of my hand to get rid of any excess because it is so pigmented. I can't even see myself going through the contour and the blush shade for at least a year. So next I'm going to take some of my Coty Airspun powder and a beauty blender and I'm just going to set underneath my eyes. Now the cool thing about this is that there's barely any creasing already and it's been sitting there for a little bit. And that usually doesn't happen, but I'm going to set it on anyway because I don't want any creasing throughout the day. I'm going to bring that down and kind of fill in those pores. This powder is so great for making your pores look small. And I'm just going to set my under eye, set my cheeks, and just take a stippling brush, which just gives a very light, fluffy coverage to the face with powder. It's not there to like pack it on and make it dense. It really just fluffs it all over and kind of sets everything in place. Next, I'm going to take a beauty blender, I'm going to dampen it, and this is my favorite way to use the Illuminator. Normally, you never put creams on top of powder, but this cream, if used in the right way, sits beautifully on top of powder. So I will take it, I will dampen the sponge, and then I will dip into the Illuminator, which is honey. And I'll dip in a little bit, and then I will just hit the high points of my cheeks, down the bridge of my nose, above my eyebrows, and on my chin. I completely forgot to mention the biggest help that I have found for this foundation, which I think is so important for everyone to do, is to moisturize. I personally like to use the Josie Marin Pure Argan Oil Light, and it is absolutely lightweight. It goes on your face beautifully. I have really dry skin, especially now that winter has hit us, and this helps so much. I think if you don't use a moisturizer before using this product, it's going to grab at your dry patches and it doesn't really sit on the skin and like glide over it and blend out as seamlessly as possible. You'll end up using a lot more product. And then I will finish off my face with some setting spray, and honestly you guys, that is it. I absolutely have fallen in love with this product. You guys know I love my cake face. I love having lots of makeup on. I love moisturizer, primer, foundation, powder, concealer, everything, and just like giving myself almost like a drag queen look. I really, really do love my makeup like that. But this is so cool that I can get this look that I've been so envious of for so long. I've seen girls with freckles and I'm like, how does their face still look so flawless, but you can still see their freckles? And this product delivers that. Now, as far as cost, the pans for creams are $12 a pan, and it doesn't look like you get very much, but I promise that you do. You really, like I said, especially with the contour and the blush shade, you're not going to go through that for a long time, like a really, really long time. And I compared it to my drugstore favorites, right? So like my Milani foundation, my NYX primer, my my butter bronzer, which is like $12.50 if you get it on sale. But for a full face of makeup from the drugstore, from products that I like, and I tend to go towards like the lower cost products, I would be spending probably about, with tax, I'd probably be spending around $45, right? Well, these are $12 a pan for these creams. So if you choose to get one highlight, one contour, one blush, and one illuminator, you choose to get those 4 pans, then you're looking at about $48. But again, I can't tell you what money means to you. I will give you all of the information below. Crystal is the one who sent these products to me. I will be linking her information below. If you know a mascara representative that you would like to go through, then definitely go through them. Crystal is just someone that I know, I trust, and I think that she would be wonderful to help you out if you did want to look into the product, look into product or face matching, color matching, and she really is very knowledgeable. She takes this business very seriously. She loves the products, and you know, I think that even though there's pros and cons, I think that this product overall is so worth it. My mom does not like following all the steps that I follow. She just doesn't. She doesn't have time for it. It's such a hassle. And so when we found this product and I finally got her to jump on board because I had tested it out a little bit and I knew immediately she would love it and that she would use it, she has been hooked ever since. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'm happy to answer. As far as what I know, I'll have Crystal answer some. And if you're a mascara representative, feel free to answer or give me tips and tricks, or let me know your thoughts. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being my subscribers, and we will talk soon.